They have advertised that Mataji is going to grant you self-realization. It's too much to bear, I mean. To think that somebody can grant you self-realization. And I told them you should not have written such strong things. Because after all, see, it hurts people to think that somebody who looks like us, lives like us, has been entitled to grant us self-realization. I must say that was a mistake on their part. I wouldn't say that I am going to grant it. Neither am I saying it is granting. But I would say that it could be manifested. Let us talk in the third person. It would be a better idea to talk about the third person first of all, that it would be manifest. That is the thing we can ask for. That is the only thing that is lacking in human beings is self-knowledge. Otherwise you have sorted everything out. As far as the matter is concerned, you have sorted out. You have gone up to the moon, you have gone up to, sun, I have not yet done that. But you are using the sun's rays, everything material that is given to you has been sorted out up to the microscopic level. Into emotional side, you have gone to the other extremes. You have gone into the emotional side to such an extent that it's sometimes shuddering to see how people have ruined themselves completely running after emotional experiences. Then into rationality, when I see human beings, they have rationally sorted out many things, and in that you have committed such mistakes that it is impossible to convince you that they are absolutely false ideas. Because through rationality you cannot reach God, which is a eternal being, you can say, and is an unlimited. You cannot reach an unlimited being by your limited studies. Anything you do, you cannot do. Somebody has to trigger it, or you are to be triggered. So through rationality, you cannot reach that stage where Christ has asked you to reach, about which Sri Krishna has described that Atmane Vatmane Tushta. You have to know your Atma, yourself. You cannot know it by reading about it. Like Shankaracharya has said, Yoga Sankhya. By any of these things you cannot. By Sankhya, by yoga, these exercises and all that, you cannot know. Only through the grace. Only through the grace of God you can know. And this is one simple thing, if we accept within ourselves, that I call is the humility of man, that we cannot know by ourselves. Because in the evolution so far, you have done nothing to be human beings. You have become human beings by yourself. Self. Which self we do not know, which is the Kshetrajna, as it is called by Sri Krishna, is the one who knows the field where it is working. It works out. But you do not know how it works out. But you know somebody who knows. You are aware of that within yourself. But the connection is not being yet established. So when we talk of self-realization, rationality plays its own part to a point. Everything has played its own help to bring you to that point where now the time has come for you to know. Even science, if you go to the extreme of science, you find it's not there. No, it's not there. It's finished. It's not there. So you come back. Even spiritual seeking, so-called, of people, they have done this, they have done that. Have you found it? No. That should be there. If this denial is not there, Sahaj Yoga doesn't work. No, we haven't found as yet. We agree, Mother. That's the thing which Gregor perhaps is trying to tell you, is this. That if you say, no, I found it, then you better go ahead. See, the thing is, it is such a subtle happening. It is such a beautiful happening that you don't feel anything as a pain or anything. But it is a subtle happening. And you will lose the subtleness just like that, like a little delicate flower when you have to handle it. See? When you are smelling a little flower, you have to be attentive about it and smell it. But if you start going to the libraries and finding out, how should I enjoy the flower? It's such a gross way of looking at it, you see. But it is a very subtle happening and works out. I know my job. And my job is very simple. It's a very simple job that a light which is enlightened, a candle that is enlightened, can enlighten other lights. Finish. Don't think about me, forget it. It's my job. And that's my job for which I am born. I have to live for it. And doing it itself pays for it. Because we start thinking about futility of everything. Why this Mataji doing? What can I do? That's my nature. Do you ask the sun, why do you shine?
Yes.
In the same way, this question to me has no meaning. It's nature. And it has to work out. The time has come. It has worked out now. You see, at least 50%, I should say, 60% have felt. All of you should get it. But the other day I had an interesting report that somebody said, no, we are not interested in self-realization, we want God. What is self-realization? Instead, we should know what is a self. This is through rational mind we can understand. But we do not know it, we do not identify it, we do not actualize it unless and until this happening takes place within you for which we are built. Only by talking about it or saying about it, you want it. By reading about it, you want it. By the happening itself only, it will happen. Like it's a very simple thing. Supposing you have a stone in the stomach. It has to be removed. You have to have the operation, isn't it? By reading about the stone, by reading about the doctor, by reading about the magazine, by singing about it, or by talking about it, or by describing it, will you get it removed? In God's case, what happens to our brains, I don't know. We are not so practical about it. We do not understand that if it has to happen, it will happen within us spontaneously. Self, even to take the name of self itself is joyful. What is self? Is the reflection of God within us, is self. God Almighty exists or not is another big lecture. But by rationality you will not know. With this happening you will know. So forget that. Put your mind to rest a little bit. As they said, by saying, no, not this. That's not this. Let's see, not this. It's a very subtle happening, so I'm taking you down to that point. It is the reflection of God Almighty into our own life. Now we think that reflection can be perfect through our cleansing, through our japa, tapa and all those things. We can cleanse our being by doing all kinds of punyas, as they call it, by donating things, serving people, this, that. But have you seen anybody getting self-realization by that? You might cleanse. You may cleanse these things. You may cleanse this. But can you get a light inside? You may go on cleaning this. Will you get the light inside? You can. You have to have connection with the mains. Supposing you get a power by which you can see the filth and dirt, it would be even better to get the power first and cleanse it later. How do we keep clean a glass? Have you seen that? Be practical, as I said. Even if you have to clean a glass, you have to put it against the light. Can you clean a glass in darkness? Can you? In the same way, you have to put it against the light. You have to have the light within you. Maybe it's a blurred light in the beginning. Maybe it's not clear, but there is light. So those who think that we are going to clean our karmas also must know you cannot. At the most, you can keep in the center. At the most, you can lead a good, religious, righteous, holy life. But your karmas that were there, have been there in previous lives, you cannot clear it. You cannot. By doing anything. Like we can say that this lamp is dirty, we can maintain that much. But if you think you can completely remove its dirt in darkness, you cannot. You have to have light to see what is dirty in you. What is the one that is obstructing? That's why light is first to be done. Whatever may be the condition. Say this house now, supposing, is granted to me. Is in the worst possible condition you can't see. First thing I will do, if it is darkness, put a light there. Practical. Without the light, how do I enter it? You see? So first put the light in. Then you will see. What is self-realization? Is to enlighten that thing within you. Some will be having flickering one, It will go off. It goes off. With some. Okay? Mother has too much patience. Is a correct. That's one point Mr. Gregor has said is correct. But why do I have patience? Because I love. You cannot imagine a person who loves. And love gives you the patience. I mean, to me, I never know that I'm patient unless and until others tell me. Because I enjoy doing things which really gives you the love. So there is no give and take, no hurting of ego. I'm not doing anything special for it. It's my job. I'm paid for it. Because I have the joy of the whole world. By doing this, I'm achieving the greatest of greats, myself. It's the joy that you can see the light. We cannot, in these modern times, when everybody becomes utility and penny worth, understand a person who does something for nothing at all. Now, one thing is sure, that this happening of self-realization has been described in all the scriptures, which are real scriptures. Say Gita, say Quran, say Bible. All of them had described it in their own styles and own ways. But amounting to the same. Once you get it, you'll be surprised. It's the same light everybody, isn't it? And what were we fighting about? Because of darkness. Everywhere the same light, same thing has been described, and it's just the same happens. It's what happens to you that once you get this light, you get the collective consciousness. Means you start seeing the another person's problem and your own problems. It's very simple, like the light when it comes, it does two things. It sees its own filth and also shows others what filth they have got. It automatically happens. Now what do you do about it? Nothing, you like it. It is built in the character, in the swabhava as they call it, in the nature of life to do it. In the same way, it is built in the Atma, in the spirit. It just does it. Once it starts manifesting its powers, you become collectively conscious. So what am I doing here? Is this. That I am just decoding to you
how you must read yourself. For example, as the God has said, the wind starts blowing, which is being described by a complete book by Adi Shankaracharya. That the cool breeze starts blowing from the hand, known as Chaitanya Lahari starts blowing. Christ has described it when somebody touched him, he said something went from my body into another. All these things have been described. In the Bible it is described, the Kundalini itself is described as many words, but one of them is very important, is that I will appear before you like tongues of flame. All these things have been described and told to you thanks to these modern times that you are born today, when you cannot say these things are not being told. But we keep them aside. In religion also, we take to new ideas, new things. But in matter, we take to antiques. Religion should be real antique, while the matter should be modern. Just the opposite we move. We take to religion that is coming up modern. Now today Mataji has come, let's have it. It's a guru shopping going on. So from Mataji to another one they move. So they have another guru. Nice. This is the latest guru has come in the market, you see. It's a good one. I tell you, he's a very good one. No, that's not the judgment point. Judgment point is, what powers have you got yourself? Are you still a beggar? Have you been enriched yourself? What has your guru given to you? What has he done for you? He has been enslaving you, or he has given you freedom? Has he given you your powers inside? That is the judgment point. Do not get identified with any one of them, with any one of these ideas. That will keep you down. Try to identify with yourself. Yourself is your guru. I am not your guru. I am your mother. You know how gurus are terrible people. I am not that. I am just your mother. But what I am trying to tell you, as a mother would tell you, that your guru is sitting in your heart, is the self itself. Listen to yourself, and you can only listen to yourself when you get your realization, when you start receiving information and you have a record, when there is a communication and when you can talk to yourself, then only you are entitled. Before that, to you, religion is not known. Avidya is complete non-knowledge. The rest of it is all in this world. You see, you can find. By raising churches, by raising temples, by raising all these things, you cannot find God. Temple is in here. In your own heart, yourself. Only the light has to be put. And you see, the deity is within you is yourself, which is the most beautiful thing to know about. It's the most joy-giving Satchidananda. But it should happen to you. Now it does not happen to some people, it's true. You see, this is the shop which sells things which may not go into your hands. Even if you sell it, it may slip out. It may disappear. You see, it's a funny shop where you don't pay for it, but we force things on you. Take it home. On the way you find it is lost. You go home, you find it's gone. You say, oh mother, you gave us these things, where did we lose it? How did we lose it? My child, they were holy. I've seen in your Kundalinis there are terrible holes. Some people are, I shudder, I say, oh Lord, what have they done to themselves? I've seen big holes in your Kundalini. You don't know how many satanic forces have worked out. The other day I was reading a book on war, and I knew it was hypnosis, complete hypnosis. Even Hitler was a possessed man. I saw his photograph, I said, this fellow, he is himself a Rakshasa. And he is also possessed. And what he did is to get all the satanics to destroy you people completely. To take away all your values, everything. But today let Hitler come, so many will cling to him. You know, funny, they'll have more people here than I have. Yes, it's a true thing. Let Hitler come back, there will be so many coming with their hidden ideas how to destroy them. But for construction, you get very few. Still, we have quite a lot in London, I never expected. So this is a very subtle happening which works out. But ask for it. There's a protocol about it. If you have not asked, if you think you are very great, I think this is fake and false, it isn't. I am talking from your side and from the side of the deities too. That the whole thing listens. And it doesn't work out on you at all. So just listen to me and just understand. For example, the other day, he has not come today. Philip has not come. We had Philip here. He's a great musician, and I didn't know who he was. And he started seeing auras and things and all that away around me, and he saw lots of things, as Gregorian described. But what's the use? You just tell me, you have read that Krishna has shown his whole power. So what's the use? What have you got out of it? But even if you say Christ coming down, what is going to happen? You see it going up and down. What is it? What do you achieve out of it? What do you get out of it? Only by seeing. You see me talking here. Oh no, what is that? Why do you worship me also if you do not get anything out of me? Why should you accept me if you do not get any of your self-knowledge or anything? Just for that sake, because I'm wearing a white collar. How genuine about greatness about yourself? Why are you accepting something? Christ came, he had a very subtle job and he did it. He did it. But today the time has come to culminate the whole thing. Whatever Christ has done, whatever Krishna has done, they all have places within us, built in, you see. And we have given you all these things, you can see for yourself how they are built in ourselves. Where are they placed in the Kundalini? Where are they? How is the pure, chaste Kundalini, your own mother is staying in that pink place? And how Ganesha, the embodiment of innocence, is guarding you. Sex has nothing to do with religion. All nonsense. Don't believe in all these stories. See, I'm not going to tell you the untruth because it appeals to you. Even if you deny me, even if there is not one soul sitting here, I'm not going to tell you that you have sex with your mother. This you must know that I will not tell you that whatever is not the truth. Because I'm not here for any political gains or for commercial gains. No, sir. I'm here for your own gain about genuine. If you want to gain, be genuine about it. Now see for yourself if this is the case or not. You can see with your naked eyes, these people have seen the Kundalini pulsates. You can see. It pulsates. When people touch my feet, in many cases, it pulsates. They have seen it. They are not all liars. Why should they lie? Nothing to gain. No money, first of all. That cut out. So what is the other thing? This Kundalini rises, and you can see its rising, passes through all these chakras, and it stops at a place where you have a problem. For the other day, we had a very big man from somewhere, he came to see me, and his Kundalini came up, and was just pulsating here at the lip, like that. And the whole, this part was pulsating like that. I mean, only that part. So the people asked him, are you alright? He said, yes, I'm alright. But do you have a liver problem? Yes, I have. How do you know? You can see it. The Kundalini itself is suggesting it's pulsating. So you have to correct the liver. You have to correct the whole being. There are so many problems, physical, mental, and emotional. So whatever may be the problem, I have sorted them out. All permutations and combinations have worked out now. Perhaps there is no permutation that now I can say that is not worked out, except for one. That is the worst of all, is misidentification. If you carry on with misidentifications, we cannot help. You must know that you must identify with yourself and with nothing else. Then only it works out. That is the only thing is the misidentification with any untruth. Ask for the truth. And truth will be given to you. But ask for the truth, not the truth that you have made as truth. Truth is as it is. You cannot make it. You cannot give it a form. You cannot say this is the truth. No. It is what it is. You have to see it. You have to be that. You have to appreciate it. You have to become that. Look at people, how they pass remarks at Christ. Even a person like Christ. You see, everybody has become so ego-oriented. I mean, they think that they have a right to criticize everyone. Christ is a person about who cannot think. For Sahaja yogis, I cannot challenge this one. They are realized souls. When they start thinking about Christ, they become thoughtless. He's beyond thinking. How can you rationalize him and bring him to this level and put him to this level that you become a critic in the BBC? Asking questions. So, how did you have your resurrection? How can you understand? What do you know about Brahma? What do you know about divine working? What do you understand the style of deities? This little human mind can only become a drop in the ocean, which cannot understand the ocean and its work. This is the thing we have to realize. And once we realize that we are a part of this ocean, we become the ocean ourselves. But this is not lecturing again and again. It is a happening. You start feeling others immediately. When you are a drop outside the ocean, you do not feel what other drops are there in the ocean. But once you jump into the ocean, you start feeling everyone in your hand, absolutely rationally, which can be understood. In the fingers, all the chakras. Now this knowledge about Kundalini was not known even to the greatest sages. We went to, I would say, to people like Narada. It was not known. It was not needed. The time has not come. You know, when, say, for example, electricity is not created, what is the sense of telling them about the switches? They were realized souls, all right, they had vibrations, all right, but they didn't know that this is the chakras and they catch and these are the things that are missing and this, they did not. The time has come. Some of them are really jealous of the modern people. They think, what have these modern people done that they should get all this knowledge? That they waited is the main point. These people try to show off so much, all right, go ahead. They are fixed up as some officers, somewhere in charge of this and officers in charge. But they are not going to be the inheritors. For example, all these people like Indra and the gods who are in charge of the weather and all that are settled down very nicely on the right side of gods, arranging things for you, like the caretaker of this building. But you are the people who are enjoying the fruits of it. What can you do? You wait it, you sort it, and if you get it, that's in your right. But this I do not do to pamper your ego away. Please know that. Because you have to get it, you have to settle it. And the self-knowledge is the thing where you are just in the center. Where neither you are in the ego nor in the superego, you are in the center. And the space is created on your forehead, in the Sahasrara, if you see it, when the Kundalini rises. The gap between this, between the screen gap, fills up to the Kundalini rises, she goes up, and opens this Sahasrara, which we call as the feet. And there on the top, you enter into that subtle awareness of collective consciousness. But as soon as your Kundalini crosses this chakra of Agya, immediately you become thoughtlessly aware. Means you will be aware, but there won't be any thought, which is described by you. And what he has talked about, collective consciousness, from where we get the ideas and things, that is the portion you reach, means it becomes your own nature. It is an actualization, it is not talking. It is an actualization, your body becomes that. Like a human being, you become a superhuman. From an animal to a human being, there is definitely difference in awareness. In the same way, there is a difference in the awareness of a man and a superman. But the only exception is that in your own consciousness, you see it happening. It's the only human beings can see their evolution and not the animals. Because you have been given freedom to see that. But the way the freedom has been used, you can write volumes of that. So better not go into that. Let us forget about it. If he can do without going to the mistakes, if he can manage it, better do it. But if the mistakes are there, we'll face them all. I'm with you throughout, absolutely with you, and it should work out. Now, if we say that this is wrong, we should not do this, don't get angry. For example, the other day I told somebody that drinks and alcohol goes against Sahaj. He got very angry. I said, do you own a shop? Why are you angry? I mean, it's a simple thing. I'm telling you. Should I tell you, you go and get drunk? Should I tell you, is it a good thing? You can do anything with your sex. Should I tell you? Now you tell me one, in this whole world, where you have all kinds of morality, so-called, where is a man crowned for drinking? In the whole world, in the whole history. Tell me, any man crowned for drinking, getting drunk, or a statue erected in it? Have you seen any? Have you seen any man being garlanded for being licentious and permissive? That means collectively human beings never accepted this kind of a nonsense. So far, I mean, I don't know, collectively everybody becomes a Satan, then God alone knows. But even in the Roman Empire, when it was the worst of all at that time, this was not. So, collectively, human beings have always accepted holiness, righteousness as the great thing. And even till today, those people who lived in ordinary houses and huts are respected, and huge big properties are made in their name, because that name itself gives them that power. But they are misusing it. They are insulting them. They are actually hurting the souls of all these people. It's a tremendous wound. But what to do? Human beings do it for their selfishness. They do it out of ignorance. If they do it out of ignorance, it will be forgiven. Everything will be forgiven. Take it from me, and you'll be amazed how it works out. Now, I would say, if you have any questions, you better ask me, because I feel still I have not been able to answer all your questions, despite I know what is in your mind. So, any one of you have any questions, please ask me before we start the program. But not too much of it, because some are just there, and if we ask funny, foolish, stupid questions, we are going to divert their attention. We have not achieved it, we are not there. We are still nervous, we are nowhere. So please don't disturb others. That is important. If you are doing it, only for the next thing you do. Otherwise, you are just trying to show off. The other day somebody said, in this book this is written. Now, am I going to answer for all the books that are written? No. Actually, I am not even a graduate. How much did Christ study? This is another knowledge I am talking about. So don't waste your energy and my energy and everybody's energy. And if you have come here to show off, I would request you go on. Because this is not to show off, but to show in. So, that is one. Do not try to play with yourself. Again and again I request you. You have wasted a lot of your lives in sin, and the time has come. Gregor says you are not a saint, but he is. You are a lot of saints. Otherwise you would not be there. You would be sitting in some discotheque. Or if not there, in some race course. Somewhere there. But when you are here, you are, these are the saints who have the right to get it. But you have to be a saint. Means you should have seen of the real time. If you are real and genuine, it will happen and work out. I would like you to ask me questions if there is any explanation needed or anything. Oh, you did that. Yes, we got it. I'm so happy. Somebody asked me a very funny question. Not funny, I would say, but really interesting. Because I had gone to some place with my disciples. And actually, still they are coming up. They have got realization. Some of them are not that deep. Sometimes they lose their vibration also. You know, they are all types of people. So he asked me a question, do they embarrass you sometimes? I said, I do. Because nobody is perfect. And my job is to correct them. That is my duty. And I have failed somewhere, so I have to work harder. That's all. How can they embarrass me? How can the children embarrass the mother? She's proud of them all the time. Whatever they are. And it is her duty to perfect them in her own way and in her own loving style. Now, how many are estranged with the mother at home? That's one more important point. Yes. In Prague, you have dragged your parents and your father, not in that kind of a hatred, but you see, their parents here do not understand spirituality. They are not seekers, I know that. But they have a place in your being, you know. On the right and left side of heart, you have two chakras. Have you made them? Yeah. See the right side, this sun, where the sun has been. No, you haven't made that. Okay. On the heart chakra, no, they have. Only the blue one, that you see is the heart. Alright? Just a little higher than it. Now, on the right hand side, but it should be a little higher, it's not there. It's wrong little, yes. Now, on the right hand side is the chakra, what we call the right hand chakra. But you see, actually, in Sanskrit language, it is not called as heart chakra, but it's called anahata. Anahata. And the anahata chakra is in here, here, it's between. It is above the voice, little above the voice here. And on the left hand side, it is mother. So if there is any problem with your parents, that's all. Really so. And that's why you have to forgive your spirituality. You don't have to punish your parents. Forgive them, forgive them. That's the way you should do, to forgive them. Because after all, they are not sick. But you chose them before your birth of that anguish. So you should not be angry with me when I told you that you forgive your parents. See, some of them really get very angry with me. I will not tell you wrong things. So, what are the problems? Anyone? Any question? We have 2 or 3 people who are born with us. Anna Hasati, we have got Alan, stand-up Alan is there. So he's here, he is about realized. Miriam has come, I think? No, not today. Who else is what was his name? Halik. Halik is there. Halik met us on the last program. He is a born realized. You see, we have many music coming on the born realized also. So it is possible that some of you are really born realized, but you don't know where are. So there could be a thing like that. And that's such a help to you. Because now they are understanding the complete self, because they were all lost. They were thinking they were something out of the due to some fun people, some strange people who are not understood by anyone. I'm very much distressed, you see, but now they find it. So, you put your hands over. And if you have sugar, please take out, because it's better earthy, you should be sure. And even one lady got angry with me because I said, you take out shoes. I mean, this is too much, isn't it? I mean, even if you cannot take out your shoes, then I mean, it's too much. Just like this, you put your hands over. What about you? You go at the back. What's the matter? Why have you come here? Huh? What is it? Huh?
You see, if you don't want what is required, please leave us alone.
Yes, you see, there is a ritual. A little ritual is there, only this one. Alright?
You can take your jacket.
You can take your jacket, please. You see, there is no ritual. But you see, after all, it would be something like light has to go near the light or not. Even this one, there is it too much to ask for? So do you expect God to fall at your feet? kinds of damages have been done, okay? And some of the gurus are responsible. Like Krishnamurti says, that you should not believe in it. Don't believe in falsehood, but believe in the reality. How can you say that? You see, extremes there. He doesn't mean anything bad, but what by that doing that? He has denied also the reality part. It is a very nice way of treating human beings. They don't understand. Human beings are very, very delicate people. The gentleman will come back, don't you worry. That is ego oriented. Just like this. Put your hands, feet like this, little. Neither very much relaxed, nor absolutely tense, but in the center. Just in the center. Like this. Just like this. Some people may feel a little burden in some of the fingers, maybe little bit, but maybe little heat. But don't you worry. If you're feeling heat, the heat will disappear. You see, there's a little resistance or sort of thing, and then it disappears, then it becomes cool. Absolutely free, very free, despite the hot sun. What is the problem? You are physically weak or there's some problem in your stomach or somewhere, then you say stop there and you might feel a little wobbling or something like that, a nervousness. But normally rises at the first moment actually when it seems to be sort of out of joy perhaps maybe. And it comes up. And just now what I found that on the left hand side you should be surprised, the back here is a problem a little bit. So this is a problem of the conscience. See? So do not have anything on your conscience just now. That is you should do, is to say that no. Now, you see, the conscience and all these ideas also come through ego. If you have no ego, what is the conscience? If you are beyond your ego, what is the conscience? Who is doing it? It is he who is doing it. So don't try to blame your conscience for it. That is what is needed. Just now, that is the point at which things stop. And those who have already got full reach can close their eyes. To your samskara means to your continual bone on top of your head. Just try to pay attention what's happening there. Just but don't push it. Just see what's happening there. Just pay attention. Raise it from heart to your Sahasrara, that is the top of your head. Again and again, raise it. Front. So yogi should do that, they do it best better if they can. A little bit like this. Chakra like that. Yeah. Do that. Are you feeling something? It is still catching over there. Because of the mantra. It's not spoiled. Mira. All right?